What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Steam Deck OLED and LCD gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're going to try that WUCHANG Fallen Feathers game. Now, since this is an Unreal Engine 5 game, I'm not expecting this to run well on anything weak or even mid-range for that matter. It's probably going to take higher-end stuff and with the help of upscaling to play this game well. I just have a feeling, because that's pretty much my experience with almost every other Unreal Engine 5 game there is, so why would this one be any different? But hey, at least games like Expedition 33 might have been Unreal Engine 5, but I still was able to get playable frame rates on this, so who knows? Maybe we can get playable frame rates, but can almost guarantee it's gonna be 720p with upscaling and this, that, and the other thing. So, hey, only one way to find out though. Let's stop blabbing and let's get into the game and let's go find out.
All right, so we're just gonna go with the default settings here, basically, except for that. We can let that be unlimited. I don't think it's gonna really help out or be necessary, but I don't want anything limiting the frames. So remember, this thing has trouble even staying at 30 no matter what you do. I mean, it's as low as it can go with everything. And that's by default. Except for that. Might as well put that down to high or low as well. That friggin' ambient occlusion. Why not? If we're gonna do everything, I mean, it probably doesn't even do anything for FPS, but why the hell not, you know? So, to the game.
Must have treasure stashed around.
You know me. Why am I here?
I came upon you in a brooklet some days past. You lay passed out due to the feathering. I moved you to the cave to recuperate.
The feathering.
I see. Know you not. A man-eating fiend attacked Worship's Rise 6 moons ago, spreading unthinkable horrors, after which many bore feathers on their bodies. A malady unlike any other, without hope of a cure. I found this silk manuscript on your person. Here, take it.
So now for the OLED, which is a teeny bit faster, but it really barely makes any difference. You still can't really stay at 30 on this one either, unfortunately. I wished you could, but it's just not gonna happen. Usually you can't play too many Unreal Engine 5 games on this thing, on either Steam Deck. But that's just the way it is. Heck, and who knows, maybe someone will see both videos and say, ah, what the heck, no, I could play that, no problem. And then be like, hey, cool, my videos had them, helped them out, you know? Because a lot of people might think, oh, it might only get like 10 FPS or something like that. But no, it can get close to playable. But why don't we stop wasting time and let's get into the game and you'll see what I mean.
Well, look who's back. Feeling lost, are we? We are both wanderers of fate. No need for formalities. Now, about the power in your left arm. If you master it, you'll be unstoppable. You might even rewrite destiny as we know it. Don't believe me, eh? How about I introduce you to someone worthy? Don't call me cruel. You know how it goes. No sweet dreams without crushing a few nightmares first.
By you. The belt pinwheel.
this feeling?
Alright, let's get ourselves just a little bit of some camera recorded gameplay.
Should you have other concerns, pray, speak then. My Taoist name is Xuanyang, sir. I came here to help, to treat the feathering outbreak in Worship's Rise. Alas, I have made little progress. Should you have other concerns, pray, speak then. This is the Reverend Temple. Those afflicted have sought refuge here. This temple was used by Buddhists. It was after the abbot fled that I took on the role of guardian for the sanctuary. Thanks to the officials, we have barely managed to keep this place secure. Should you have other concerns, pray, speak then. You are experiencing early signs of the feathering. The afflicted slowly lose their memories. If left unchecked and untreated, the disease will rob them of their humanity entirely. It begins in the limbs, sprouting feathers. Then comes the dislocation of the joints, leading finally to a monstrous transformation. Most victims endure unbearable agony. Judging by how you look, you should count yourself lucky. Your memory loss, while troubling, is a far gentler fate. You may not be able to recall, but the silk manuscript you were carrying mentions that you have a companion. From what I gathered when I rescued you, it seems you were separated during an attack. That Lu Hongyu is merciless. I dread the worst for your companion. Now that you have contracted this disease and have those blue feathers on your arm, others may mistake you for a monster and strike you down on sight. For now, it is safer to remain in the temple and rest, at least with the soldiers present.
Okay. But yeah, in this kind of mode, it kind of looks like a PS3 game, and then runs like a Switch game.
Son, unworthy of the
Like FPS-wise. Like, it can get 30 FPS, but you're constantly dropping down into the 20s here and there, too. Not what I would call playable. Who are you?
You're awake. You seem to have recuperated well. The old Taoist mentioned your encounter with that demon, Lu Hongyu. I am glad to see you on your feet again. But your arm, the feathers are still there. The feathering's a nasty curse. Even the Taoist doesn't have a cure for it. With your skills, maybe you should check out the Shu Sanctum. There could be something there to hold back the feathering.
Ah, a man of very few words. Gotcha. Oh. Might as well pick up all this shit. As long as it doesn't make us, over encumbered or some lame shit. They give us all sorts of stuff in this box. Alright, what you got to say?
Most people have to be carried out of the Reverend Temple. You, though, you get to walk out on your own.
Yes?
Shen Yangzi may be harsh with his words, but he tends to my eyes every day. Some of the worship's rise folk came here, fleeing, but they didn't stay long. They rushed back out, unaware of how dangerous the world truly is. I am Tao Ting, just a humble
Well, I don't have any
merchant
money yet, I don't
seeking
think, so
refuge.
merchant gonna be
I run a
pointless for
small
me.
trading business to make
Although I
ends
did kill
meet.
like 2 people, but I don't
Do you
remember
happen to
picking up
have
anything
any
that would be
rare
considered
goods for
money
me to take a look at?
or souls or anything that would be,
Smooth
what
to
do you
the
call
touch,
it? Currency.
with a fragrance that's hard to come by. This is no ordinary treasure. Oh, but don't worry. I won't be tempted to take it for myself. This place is no paradise for a merchant. I'm thinking of heading to the Shu Sanctum. I hear the Ming troops are stationed there, and it's a safer bet than this old temple. I can trade with you, of course. It would be an honor. But for the real treasures, I'm afraid I'll need to ask for a little favor in return. Some thieves from Annalum stole my family's heirloom, an ancient landscape painting.
Those
Get
bastards.
it back for me, and I'll make it worth your while. You can find Annalum by taking the side entrance from the stage at Worship's Rise, then crossing a long bridge. Once you've retrieved the painting, meet me at
Long
the
bridge.
Shu
If I
Sanctum.
remember, if I
I'll
see a
have a
long
reward
bridge,
waiting
that's
for you.
probably the way to this guy's quest. Gotcha. Alright, though. Wait, is there like a place to like... Kind of like those Souls games have where you like do like some kind of thing, like a fire, campfire, or something like that. Was there some place here I was supposed to like pray? Because he kept on saying pray.
You're not from around here, are you? The name's Charlie. My brother and I were, but now my brother's... you head into town. She's hard. I don't know if you find her.
All right.
Tell her. I'll come.
Alright, that's just that guy again. No, I don't think there is. But I want to take a look at my inventory and see if I can use any of that stuff I picked up. But I'll do that off camera, so why don't we move on to the OLED. Alright, now for some camera recorded gameplay. And unfortunately, it runs so terribly, like I can't like overcome my already bad ability at these games. Hey dude, can you kill me again? Hey dude, you missed. Are you stupid or something? Alright, now you guys come over here. We have to do this really carefully. Because these guys are ultra lame. And they talk about lame shit all the time. And now they're dead. There we go. Got some buns. Yeah, that would have been cool if I was able to beat that boss, but I never get to beat those boss things first try. But hey, at least it didn't one-hit me. I kind of figured I was just going to get one-hitted and lose instantly. So it is what it is. Alright, you look tough. Who are you? Wow. So we can't go that way. You can't even hurt him. It's impossible.
But that's okay. Like I said, we're just gonna beat these people over and over again, and then for like 4 or 5 minutes, and then quit, because this is absolutely horrible and worthless, and no one should ever attempt to play it on this. I mean, unless you're okay and can do this. Me, I can't. I am way too noob. I need at least decent FPS to somewhat make up for my horrible abilities at these games. But when I'm getting like 30 to 20 FPS, no, not happening. Dude, this guy's all like dead and stuff. What do we get? Oh, I got a helper. Oh yeah, I don't have any other ones. Even though I just picked up one, for some reason it's not showing up. Oh, if it is, it's probably just blocked by that silly screen. Unfortunately, these little stat screens fuck me over in these games a lot. Half the time I can't read or see what I'm supposed to do. It'll be the most obvious thing in the universe. They'll be like, oh yeah, just go over there and talk to that guy. It says so right here. And then I just won't see it.
Jack, over here.
Alright, so you're not a bad guy.
What's happened to him? It's me, Her Yuzai. You wrote to me about searching Worship's Rise for clues about Bar Yu. Have you forgotten? Bar Yu, your sister. We came here to find clues. Oh, your arm. The old boatman spoke true. He warned of feathers growing on the arm. A mark of feathering. They say it leads to memory loss. And worse, it ultimately turns one into a man-eating monster. Fortunately, you can still speak for now. Take this. I'll counsel my friend, the old boatman. He made Noah cure. I scouted the shoe sanctum a few days past. Aside from a deranged towers to the entrance, it seems safe. Rest there and search for clues. See the Light's End Temple? The way to the shoe sanctum lies beside it. But the bridge has collapsed.
Well, of course it is.
You will need to find a way around. But be careful. If anyone sees those feathers, they'll definitely strike first and ask questions later. If you encounter danger, don't fight. I'll follow your trail and find you. Oh, and take this. This bamboo lantern. I found it nearby. Hard to believe such craftsmanship still lingers here. It's a reminder of how vibrant this town was. The fireflies inside, they seem to glow endlessly. A useful light for your path.
Oh, yeah.
I've tested it personally. With this, you'll have both hands free for weapons. Far more practical than a torch. Since we got separated, many of the Imperial Guards have been sneaking around the Tang Emperor's palace. But the refugees say the place has already been ransacked by rebels. Something's not right. I will track down the boatman, and we'll meet at the palace. I'll leave marks, pinwheels, along the path. Follow them, and you'll find me.
Yeah, he's not kidding. That bridge is toast.
Monster!
Yeah.
Too fast.
Regardless, though, I think that's plenty. This is definitely not the kind of game for the Steam Decks. I don't think so. But hey, maybe you guys will have a different opinion.
But either way, let's go wrap up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for WUCHANG Fallen Feathers, and definitely not the kind of game for the Steam Decks, at least in my opinion. Does not run very well. Even with everything as low as it'll go, and with the upscaling down as low as it'll go. Basically the default settings still couldn't handle it, really. At least in my opinion. Some people still might be able to play like that, but I don't know, that's a little low on the FPS for me. If it was like 30 FPS, like Elden Ring, and then every once in a blue moon you might drop down to 27, 28, when like a lot of stuff happens, you get to a harder on spot, I'm okay with that. But this thing was mostly in the 20s, every once in a while touching 30, 32. So, not what I would consider playable. But hey, that's just my opinion. So, still wanted to get a little bit of gameplay for you guys. Yeah, I didn't sit there and go through every single setting we could, because it defaulted to low and it can't even handle that. So, there's not a lot else we can really do or change here to make it more playable. And I don't think any amount of updates to the game are going to really help it here. Unless they straight up come out and go, hey, we have made Steam Deck settings that are even lower than the game's low. Then maybe it has a chance. But until then, I would just leave this game if this is the only system you have. Unfortunately. Seems like a pretty fun game too. But as usual, Unreal Engine 5 games are generally not easy to run. Definitely not for the Steam Decks. Allies probably won't do very good. Firebat might just tell me I can't play because I don't have enough VRAM. Who knows? And so on and so forth. But we shall see. Either way, that's all for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video because I sure as hell enjoy making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.